Hello, I'm Aloysius from class 1E4, and today I'm going to show you how resolution of vectors can be used to optimize resistance training for muscular hypertrophy. I will show you two examples on how resolution of vectors can be used to optimize resistance training for muscular hypertrophy. But first, what exactly is resolution of vectors? Vector resolution is the process of breaking down a vector into its components, which are two or more vectors that, when combined, produce the same effect as the original vector. Essentially, it's the reverse of vector addition. This is useful for simplifying calculations, especially when dealing with vectors acting at angles to each other. In simple terms, basically splitting one resultant force to two forces that have the same output, and those two forces can be considered independent. So with all that done, I will show two clips of me performing a lat pull down with the same weight. One that is done with a bend and one that is done vertically straight. So as you can see in this first clip, I am performing a lat pull down with a slight bend and pulling the bar down to my chest. In this second clip, I'm performing the exact same movement, except that I bend and keeping my body upright and pulling the bar down to my chest. At this point in time, you might ask, how does resolution of vectors exactly play a role in this? Well, I will show you. From experience, when I perform a lat pull down per bend, it feels way more difficult compared to performing it upright, and resolution of vectors can explain this. When you bend back, you're pulling the bar at an angle, not straight down, but the weight stack only moves vertically, so your pulling force gets split into two parts. For one part is a vertical component, what actually lifts the weight, and secondly, the horizontal component, wasted, and doesn't lift the weight, and that is basically your bend. So therefore, you need to pull harder. And let's say, I'll give an example. Let's say you pull at a 30-degree angle from vertical, applying 200 newtons of total force. So the vertical force 200 times cosine 30, which will result to only 173 newtons, and the horizontal and wasted force 200 times sine 30, which will result to 100 newtons. That means 27% of your effort is wasted pulling backward instead of lifting the weight. And why is this bad, you may ask? It's because you're engaging more muscles to stabilize. When you lean back, your core and lower back have to stabilize your torso to avoid tipping backwards. And when you're bending down, your lats lose leverage. The lats pull best when your elbows travel straight down, keeping shoulder torque low. But when you lean back, your elbows move backward, not down. And the lats lose their mechanical advantage, meaning they can't contract as effectively. And if you want another example on how resolution of vectors can be used to optimize resistance training, here is a clip of me performing a flat 45-degree leg press. I'm trying to get my legs close to my body to bias the quadriceps muscles. For example, in the video, I'm leg pressing 102 kilograms on a 45-degree slat leg press. It feels like I'm lifting the full weight, but I know that's not entirely accurate due to resolution of vectors. Because of that angle, gravity doesn't act straight down against me. By resolving the force vectors, only about 70.7% of that weight is actual resistance. So in reality, my legs are pushing around 72 kilograms and not the full 102. Understanding this helps me train smarter, compare different exercises more fairly, and avoid overestimating my true strength. Therefore, resolution of vectors show how much of your effort actually moves the weight. In the lat pull down, bending causes more force taken, and in a leg press, you understand the actual resistance posed on you when lifting it. Therefore, it helps you align force with resistance. So you lift more efficiently, hit the right muscles, and avoid wasting energy. And with that, I have come to the end of my video. I hope you found this informative. Thank you for watching.